Hello, my friends. How are you today? Well, today I'm doing a very unique reading, I guess I can say. I'm going through some papers this month. I'm trying to get organized on a lot of projects that I've kind of haven't delivered yet, so I want to get through it. But I came through this paperwork where it said, and I didn't write a date on it, so I know this is old school. But it said Dali, Thoth, and Isis, and I did a pyramid here, and pyramid most energetic, the triangle energy, and especially we speak of the pyramids, how still thousands of years, 5,000 years later, still alive and well. And the Dali deck that I have, I purchased in Puerto Rico in 2005, but literally, even when I was in college, I had all these posters, prints of Dali, and God Thoth is major Egyptian, and I have my Aleister Crowley deck here, the Egyptian Tarot, and Lady Isis. I started studying Egyptology in my 20s. So I found this because I'm going through a lot of papers now to organize what I need to deliver from here. But I thought this was kind of cool, like Dali, Thoth, and Isis. And that's why now I date things so I know when I did it. But I find that kind of mesmerizing in a way that I found that paper, right? Because again, that's why I got to date things, because I don't remember when I did that. But yesterday, or June 4th rather, I received this email. I get emails from numerologist.com, and it says here, okay, so how to activate June's 8 code of infinite abundance. Okay, so today's the 7th and tomorrow's the 8th. Okay, and I believe in the power of 8, right? I'm El Jacati 888. I've always, and that's when you turn it, it's the infinite number. It's like, like when your soul just continues on and on and on, right? Okay, so I actually, if you can see, it says to infinity and beyond. Okay, to infinity and beyond. June is a big month. It's intense, it's bold, it's courageous, and it's packed with breakthroughs. All because of the number 8 exclamation mark. June is an 8 universal month because we have June as the 6th, right? Plus 2 plus 0 plus 8, so it's June is the 6th, 2018 equals 17, and 1 plus 7 equals 8, giving you the power to influence your reality in supernatural ways and manifest intentions faster than usual. This is a time to be strategic, gain clarity on exactly what you want in your career, and go for it. Okay, go for it. And then it reads here, if you've been waiting for manifestation breakthroughs, this month is for you. In numerology, June 2018 is an 8 universal month exclamation mark. The number of infinite abundance and amplification. Throughout June, you can expect to influence your reality in supernatural ways, watch your intentions, materialize faster than usual, and gain more clarity and authority in your professional life. Okay, and so, I just said, to myself, I'm like, and then I found this, and then I get this email, because I found this like 4 days ago, because I'm really starting to organize all my papers, and that's why I'm taking time off from some readings, but because like this has power right there. That's why I start dating, and I started dating things in 2007, because like I said, and obviously you can see how I wrote this. There's emphasis, there's intention. And here we have this. So, and I don't know her name, but this numerologist.com. Okay, so I encourage you to go to her site if you'd like to. So I'm going to highlight all this wisdom right there. So I did. I brought out my Dali deck, I brought my Aleister Crowley Thoth deck, and I brought out my Isis deck. And we're going to close with the blessing cards, and actually when I was just, organizing them, and new loves came through, and the love has been coming through as well. And this card has never come through with the purple flower, my favorite color. I give thanks for my new friendships. I welcome my new loves, my new acquaintances, knowing that we have intersected as part of a higher plan. I extend my heart and my hand to new people and new events, welcoming them home to their place in my world. Isn't that beautiful? And this card has not come through. This blessing deck has not come. This card has not come through. So I just have to keep it on top because I thought, how beautiful. Okay, and I had the Lady Isis here. And because it's talking about the number 8, okay, now Dali doesn't have, the card deck of Dali is not one that I bring through because really it's very, how can I say, his card deck is in his own mind, so it's like, I'd rather read how we do our stuff on this channel, okay. But recognize that this month of June is all about Gemini, the lovers, the twins, okay. Their trump card, Gemini, is the lovers, and also that your mantra is I think, okay, I think, and that the Gemini is ruled by the planet Mercury, and that's the communicator, okay. So let us communicate, and we don't even have to sometimes communicate by speaking. We can just, and like a clairsentient, if all the clairs I am, I'm a clairsentient. I just sometimes, when I'm walking through stores or whatever it is, and I can feel people, I don't even communicate. I just send them some shine and love. You know what I mean? Sometimes people need that, okay? So recognize that. But also we have, on the 13th, a new moon in Gemini. I look forward to that, communicating what happens through this. But, and then we have a full moon at the end of the month in the sign of Capricorn. But Cancer is this month. And Cancer is ruled by Luna. So Cancer water sign. So it's like, let's make something happen. So literally for the number 8, I'm going to pick 3 cards of Dali. Right? So we got 3 of Dali. Okay. Now, my friends, I just want you to know, that I have always been a metaphysical woman, esoteric. I'm proud to add that on both sides of my family, we're all mediums and metaphysical people. Okay. And for those of you who knew my channel, my grandmother on my father's side was the medicine woman in Puerto Rico. Herbal baths was her extreme beauty. So I can't deny my lineage, and I can't deny, but there's something coming, okay? I know I've been talking about it a lot, but there's something coming, and all these decks that I'm pulling through I've had a long time. Dali deck came in 2005. Aleister Crowley, look at that, right in my hand, came long time ago. Let me see, let's see, I have the book right here. Let's see what it says here. When did he come through? Oh, look at it says here. I don't know if you can see this. The moon is change, but nature is peaceful wisdom. Look at that. Can you see that? I don't know if you can see that. The moon is change, but nature is peaceful wisdom. And I love how the birdies sing out here. Now, I've had this book a long time too. Now, he was sort of an occultist. Actually, the Scientologist guy followed him. Ron L. Hubbard followed. They were friends. We'll talk about that down the road, okay? But I want you to understand, and Lady Isis came to me in my condo, for those of you who follow me since I started YouTube. Yeah. Okay, hold on. I just heard, oh good, we're going to have a bonus card. Be fierce and fearless. She totally, right there in my hand, totally. Because I was working with her energy, and she literally said, be fierce and fearless. Okay. You just be fierce and fearless. And that's what I've been doing on my channel. Okay, so we have 6 cards. Well, this is bonus, so we don't consider that like, you know, because I want to pick 2 of Lady Isis, because this is a long reading, Lady Isis deck, and I love this Alana Fairchild. I mean, she has much wisdom. One day I hope I can meet her, but Lady Isis taught me so much. And the Egyptians, I believe in everything they did. Oh, goodness gracious. Oh, see, that's why you got to let the table rule. That's why I pick random cards. So the table rules. The table rules. It's kind of wild, though, that Thoth and Lady Isis are the ones coming through like that. Well, I do want to pick a blessing card at the end, because I believe there's new loves coming. I really do. I believe. And it's you know, like new loves, but it could be old loves that are becoming new loves again. You understand what that means? Okay. Maybe you exited from a love, okay, a lover, and now he wants to come back in your life, or she wants to come back, or you all miss them, or something like that. That's the energy about this month, okay. But we want to manifest. You need to manifest. It's like you're putting it out there to the universe, saying, I'm going to wait on these people. I'm going to wait on what you want me, universe, to do. And, if, you know, I pray you believe in God, and you know, Jesus is on my channel. He's the leader. I mean, well, he's always was born. You know, he's Father God's son. So, and a lot is coming forward. I try to keep it low down, but I can't deny what goes down, okay? But so I wish I would have written down the date when I did this energy profile, but I did not. But and I'm gonna write. I'm starting to write this book, so I'm going through many. I have many suitcases. I should take photo moments of all the suitcases. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm doing a video to show the suitcases of papers I have written in the last 15, 20 years. And maybe, you know, you'll believe what I'm talking about, because they want this for us. They want this for us, because I don't have boxes. I have suitcases of papers. And I believe this book is going to be beautiful. Look who comes forward. Okay, so Dali, for those of you who don't recognize Salvador Dali, he was very brilliant, yet exotic, and he was very into esoteric, and he was like a little bizarro. And for those of you new to my channel, I was very grateful, because as I opened that, I had all his artwork in my dorm room in the University of Florida. But I was invited to become one of the ones to, because the Princess of Spain was coming, and the new Salvador Dali in St. Petersburg, Florida was going to be opening on January 11, 2011. And 8 months, it took 8 months to set up this luncheon. And I was one of 13 to do it. And here we have Salvador Dali. And I don't write on my cards any longer, but here's Jesus. Jesus with the 3 of coins. And I, in a magic marker, wrote, I love you. Okay, so. And I know Dali. I have Prince of Dali in my home. I don't show them, but I got my dolphin on. Because I was raised with Jesus, my friends, you know, I was raised Catholic and Mother Mary, but Jesus here now, and now Salvador Dali brings him through on my table for this authentic, very unusual reading that I'm doing this evening. this day. I want to see the word Dali show. Okay. Because Dali, like I said, in my college dorm, I had Dali prints printed. And Jesus is here now. And the 3 is about that creativity. And you know, it's like sometimes people worry about the coin, but no worries. You know, have faith. Faith, love, patience, trust in the divine plan. You came here on this earth for a reason. And Father God created earth. No demon created earth. Remember that, okay? Because a lot of dark forces are out. They don't want us to learn this wisdom, I'll tell you that. Oh, vaya con Dios. Wow, now we got the Ace of Swords from Dali. How about that? And back in the day, I would write in my cards, so I don't do that any longer, but just look at this. Ace of Cards, beginnings, new beginnings. You know, it's time to transform ourselves. And you know, every time the Ace of Swords comes through, I always think of the King Arthur Excalibur. Like he was chosen. He was chosen to pull the sword out of that stone. And that's God Force Source. Okay. You know, Father God brought Jesus to this earth. Okay. Father God created this earth. Okay. Father God brought Jesus. You know, it's like, I don't want to get spiritually, it's not about religion, but I don't want to get into it too much, but you have to believe in the higher power. And for those of you following my videos, you know you're spiritual people, because I know no atheist is following what I'm talking about. But Father God, Jesus is his son, okay, coded. And it came from a lineage from, you know, Noah, Abraham, all the way up to King David, Moses with the Egyptians. Well, let's see what the Egyptian mythology says, and let's see what Lady Isis says, okay? Because Moses was sent as a little baby to, I know Father God put him there in the Nile. And, you know, Moses brought forward Jesus right there. But the Ace means that new beginnings. And you can do it. But you need to be coded. It's like a code. You're meant to be doing what you do. Look at this. 10 of coins. Is that fabulous? Salvador Dali. I might have to pick one more from him as well, because I love him so much. So the 10. The transcendence number. There's going to be good, you know, and as I look at 10s in the numerology that I do, because I try to read about numerology in all my readings, that it's a supply in good amount. You know, it's you've earned it, you've worked it, you align with the divine, you treat Mother Nature beautiful, our Mother Earth, and then you get blessed. I don't think this card has ever come through from Dali on my table, actually. But you can see Dali even wrote his initials here. Okay. Or painted his initials on here. And he's got a moth wing. These are moth wings. Now, moths are different than butterflies. And he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 women here. Yeah, I've never seen this card before. Isn't this beautiful though? Success in large amount, and also tends to talk about transcendence. Transcendence. Okay? Like, you are definitely going to enjoy your coded money. You're meant to make the money. And, you know, it starts with the 3 of coins, you see. But that he selected Jesus for this image, to create your own code. Okay, look at this. He had his own name again right here. Dali. See the code? D-A-L-I with this. Okay. You know what? I might I will. I'm going to have to pick one more card. What time is it? Okay, 1919. Did you see that? 1919. Got to look that number up. 1919. Ooh, look at this. Aleister Crowley deck. Egyptian Tarot. Wow, this is interesting. Now we have the Two of Discs. Change. He wrote change in this word. Now, Aleister Crowley, again, sometimes, you know, they write things that I don't know mean to me, but this is about change. Like, it's about financial coins. It's about money. And there's going to be a business deal. And look, we got the fortune right there. Jupiter. I'm trying to see this Capricorn right here. But he's got the peace sign going on. Peace sign going on. But we got the snakes. And you know, snakes represent a lot of wisdom in Native American or around the world as well. But they significant change because, you know, they can undo their scales. You know, their skin will scale out and then they grow new skin. This card I don't think has come through quite often. But there's the yin yang, there's balance. You can see the 8, right? Talking about the power of 8. Yeah, really, I don't think this card has ever come through before. So, infinity 8. Don't give up on yourselves, my darlings. Okay, don't give up on yourselves. There's a lot of wisdom here, right? Just in 4 cards. Look at that. All right, so now we have the Truce card, the 4 of Swords. But look, he brought forward again the sign of Jupiter. Let's do it this way because this came through forward first. The sign of Jupiter, the sign of Jupiter. So, just believe in yourselves. There's luck, there's growth to come. And remember, this is a unique reading I'm doing. This is about this month of June, about abundance. Infinity number 8, right? Infinity number 8 comes from Aleister Crowley's deck. That's pretty sweet. We're tapping the alchemy. That's what we want to do. But I did call on my alchemists right here, okay? I truly did. Because I'm going through these papers now. I want to write. I've been writing this book, but now it's time. That's why I got to take time out of YouTube and everything else. But I'm just... Look at that. And we got the Libra sign here to balance it all. Okay. 4 is also about good supply, stability. Okay. Satisfaction. Especially, you know, and satisfaction in yourself. Okay. Believe in yourself. Okay. Good health. Okay. Don't give up on you. Look at that, the infinity right here. Talking about this paperwork, right? Not to repeat myself, but come on, Aleister Crowley, he's an alchemist of all. I mean, he knows how to balance the dark forces and everything else. And he was very much interested in ETs, and because I live not 15 minutes away from the flagship of Scientology, Aleister Crowley taught Ron L. Hubbard. Ron L. Hubbard learned from Aleister Crowley. Okay. They knew each other. So, again. And look, this artist also put the infinity card here. Okay. So, or the infinity symbol. That's why I kind of recall that that's what it was. Isn't this crazy good? Right? June 2018 is a universal month. The number of infinite abundance and amplification. Wow, that's super cool, right? Super cool, and it comes, but it's called change. Change. And we got to change. We got to grow. We got to, you know, align ourselves. And again, Dali, Thoth, and Isis. They're like my major cards ever. Knight of Swords is here. So see, we have the energy to continue on. Isn't that wonderful? The Knights speak up that language and that energy that I have the young blood, but I'm in the castle now. I'm in the castle. Either whether you were born into it or you arrived at it, and this is what it's about. And this is the air element, the swords, how you think. So think positive. Believe in yourselves, okay? 2442, did you see that? Good numbers. That you really are here to sustain yourself. And this knight, he's like the spiritual initiate, and numerology wise in the one I follow, because he knows now. Yeah, he thinks smart and he's not stupid, but now he knows he needs a greater, higher vision call. Okay, so this is the spiritual initiate card. Okay, a new philosophy of life. And there's like 3 birds right here flying with him, giving him, and you can see like there's, I don't know what this energy means here, but it's, I feel like it's the higher forces are just get it, go it, do it. And he's got some wings on him. You know, he's got the wings on him. He's flying. Okay. So I have to pick one more for the Dali, and then we'll pick these next 2 bonus cards. Look at that right in my hand. I shan't read it yet, but I just had to. And let's bring these forward, because Lady Isis now, she's a long read. The Prince of Swords, isn't this cool? Look at this. So now we have 2 Prince of Swords, Knight of Swords in my hands. You have to think it righteous, okay? Become that spiritual initiate. Believe in spirituality. Don't, you know, I mean, well, if you follow my videos, you understand what I'm talking about. But, you know, the rest of the world doesn't a lot. I wish our president was spiritual. I wish that Queen Mother was spiritual. Isn't that kind of unique? That he, now this is both from Thoth, but to me the Knight of Swords and the Prince of Swords are the same personalities. We might have to read this now from the book. I got the book right here. The Prince of Swords and the Knight of Swords. Okay, so let's, and this is the Universe card. This is the World card right here. The World card. The last, let's see how much time we have. But to me, the Knight and the Prince are the same. So why would we have... Okay. Let's see. Sota Despan. Okay, so here we go. Another Knight of Swords. Isn't this crazy? From Salvador Dali. And you can see there's like a dragon figure he painted here. With no wings. That's what I feel. I don't feel it's a snake. I feel like it's a dragon with no wings. So we have 3 Knights, Prince of Air. That's crazy. And I don't want this part of my little table here. Okay, so let's see who came through. Miracle of Isis. Miraculous healing of the goddess. And there she is with Osiris. Her love, her brother. Serpent of fire. Priestess of the Serpent priesthood. Well, maybe that is the serpent right here now. Doesn't look she's got her serpent. What do you think, my friends? I don't know. I don't see it as a snake, but maybe you can tell me. Divine Sisterhood. Community of the spiritual sisters and brothers of the light. That's what we want. And this is Horus, goddess Horus right here. And she was all about love and beauty. She was like the Venus of the Egyptian pantheon, Horus. Horus. How wonderful. That's beautiful. I don't think Divine Sisterhood, this card has come through before. But yeah, Horus is one of the most balancing goddesses of the Egyptian pantheon. Because she's about loving. She's Venus. She's Venus. Horus is Venus. She loves their children. She's about the bounty. She's about the beauty. Hi, little Lala. Okay, so a card just kind of tapped in my hand. In the center of God's love. The heart of God knows no distance. I am held and cherished in the heart of God. I am safe, protected, and companioned at all times. There is no place or circumstance in which I am alone without divine company and counsel. There we go. That's what we got going on here, right? That's nice. I like that card. Okay, so let me go here to the Book of Thoth. Okay. And honestly, Dali and Thoth and this Lady Isis are one of my powerful cards, decks. Okay. So I want to understand how the Prince of Swords, let's see what we have here. Okay, hold on. All right, 30-30. The time just came through, 30-30. Our marriage sacrament has been profaned and prostituted. Dignity not good undersigned. Okay, so this is a wild card. This is in my own handwriting here. Dignity not good undersigned. External splendor and internal corruption. At once the holiest mysteries of nature become the obscene, if shameful secrets of a quality conscious. Okay, so again, something I didn't date. That's why I gotta date things. That's why I date things now. But so even Aleister Crowley were like, you know, so much corruption out there. Even the marriage, you know, people get divorced every day, and it happens. It happens. You know, I'm going to read from the little book. Let's just go to the little book because we don't have too much time here. Because Aleister Crowley's, the Egyptian Tarot of Aleister Crowley, I mean, he has it all. You see, there's God Thoth right there. He was the magical one. He wrote the alphabet for them. And what's cool is because he has a head of an ibis, and we have so many ibises where I live. And every time I see them, I think of God Thoth. Okay? Alright, so let's just go to the little writings here. But again, remember that the moon is change, but nature is peaceful wisdom. Okay, just try to recall that, if you can see it. Alright? And that's why we embrace Mother Moon and Mother Earth and Father God. Okay. Well, you can see how integrate he is. Okay. It's a lot. It's a lot to around, but it's all alchemy. That's why they were very they built what they built, and they did what they did, and they still exist in our minds and eyes and love. The Prince of Air, the Prince of Swords. Okay, the Prince of Swords, the airy part of air. Okay, the Prince of Swords, the airy part of air. This card typifies the intellect. The prince is seated in a chariot drawn by childlike fays. Okay, so that, yeah, here we go. He calls them fays, so they're the fairies. Okay. The Prince of Swords, the airy part of air. This card like, so what's going on here? Who's the Knight of Swords now? Okay, so the Prince of Swords is number 63. Okay. The Prince of Swords is number 63. This card typifies the intellect. The prince is seated in a chariot drawn by childlike fays. Okay. Okay, so now he broke them down differently. Okay, so that's okay. Well, they're all in the castle. And then the Knight of Swords. Okay, so the Knight of Swords. Okay. All right, because see, in the tarot, he set it up differently. But that's okay. So now we have the Knight of Swords, number 61, represents the fiery part of air, wind, and storm, the violent power of motion applied to a manageable element. He is represented as a warrior with a helmet bearing a revolving wing. Okay, yeah, we talked about the wing already. There we go. With a revolving wing. And mounted on a maddened steed. He carries a sword and a poniard. Okay, I guess the smaller sword is a poniard. I've never heard that word before. Okay, so the knight, it's kind of wild how he, so where's the King of Swords? You see what I'm saying? It goes from Ten of Swords, Knight of Swords, Queen of Swords, Princess of Swords, or Prince of Swords and Princess. You know, this is the first time they don't have a King of Swords in this deck. Okay, no. Anyway, the energies are the same. Consider what you're thinking, okay? And the Sota de Espadas comes from Salvador Dali. It's the same energy. It's how you're thinking, okay? How are you thinking? Are you thinking right-minded? Do you come from the air element to say, I have substance in the way I think? And I can think and tell people, hey, you know, if you don't believe in me, I don't believe in you. That's what's going on in 2018, no doubt about it. You're going to exit from people who don't believe in you any longer. That's what I believe in. Okay. The Miracle of Isis. Let's go to Isis. And then I'll select one of these cards because this is going to be beautiful. Oh, right there. Already we got one. Okay, but Lady Isis means a lot to me in a lot of ways. Yeah, but here the infinity arrived. Isn't that fabulous? And 2 is all about that balance. 2 is about that partnership. 2018, all about that partnership. We've been talking about it, right? Let me just read it one more time. June 2018 is a universal month of the number 8 of infinity, abundance, and amplification. Okay, so it's the infinite abundance and amplification. And here we received it with Jupiter right there. Okay, and the yin yang, the balance. All about that balance. And this partnership, if you meet it and greet it, if you have it already, very God-like, very universal love, soul love. It's meant to be. Okay, don't deny that. All right, don't deny it. Don't deny. You know, that's one thing about spirituality. Once you align with the divine, they send you your truths. They really do. This is not about being materialistic or anything like that. Okay? So just imagine that this is here for you or coming for you, however you want to look at it. And if you have it, more power to you. Don't let it go. Okay? Don't let it go. Even though sometimes, you know, got to pay the bills, got to do this. But you grow together. That's a beautiful thing about meeting your life partner that they want for you, is because it's meant to be from the universe. Okay, Miracle of Isis. Here we have Miracle Healing of Isis. And here she is with Osiris. And in the pantheon of the Egyptians, Isis and Osiris were the third down. Okay. I forget the first lineage, but Geb and Nuit, the star Nuit, was all about the stars. They were their parents, and here we have Osiris loving her. Osiris loving his Isis, and they had the brothers Set and Isis supposedly, because Set chopped him up in pieces, and it, you know. They thought differently, but they came from the stars, and to the stars they all have returned. Miraculous healing of the goddess. Isis was known as a talented practitioner of the healing arts and was capable of miraculous healings. And I gotta tell you, I've talked about this before. When I lived in my condo, I was working with her, and No doubt about it. She told me how to be. She said to me, be fierce and fearless. And I've talked about that on my channel a long time. For you, beloved, she offers a miracle healing. No matter how much you have struggled with a particular matter, no matter how impossible it may seem to imagine your life without this old wound, this old problem, this old relationship issue, or inner struggle being a part of it, you are guided now to accept the possibility of miraculous healing, to let go and let the goddess be. Isn't that beautiful? Okay. The Lady Isis wishes you to lift a load that has become too heavy for you to heal on your own, beloved. She cannot take something away from you if you are not willing to release it to her, and to her is in capital H, forever. Release for healing means trust, letting go of attachment to outcome and how that outcome might be achieved, and opening to the capital D divine genius of healing that seeks to express the perfection of capital D divine capital L love through you now. Okay, so let me just continue here with the incantation, because this is one thing, and we have 3 cards of her, so I won't go straight because this takes a long time. Okay, but the incantation, okay, of this card, again, miracle of Isis, miraculous healing of the goddess. Okay, and that's Osiris with her. The incantation. You can say this incantation to finish the practice above, or at any time you need some miraculous energy, exclamation mark. Love and light, peace and power, miracle healing descends this hour. The wings of Isis drenched with feeling, nothing escapes her miracle healing. Surrender to her from my heart so true, which is now exactly what I choose to do. Gratitude to Isis for the miracle coming to me. Her love and grace now set me free. Okay, so I read it one more time. The incantation. Love and light, peace and power, miracle healing descends this hour. The wings of Isis drenched with feeling, nothing escapes her miracle healing. Surrender to her from my heart so true, which is now exactly what I wish to choose to do. Gratitude to Isis for the miracle coming to me. Her love and grace now set me free. Okay, isn't that fabulous? This is a powerful deck too. And I just again found this because I'm going through all these papers. Like I have suitcases of papers. Serpent of fire. I don't know, maybe that, I don't know. I still feel it's like a dragon. Serpent of fire. Now I know this is another card that's never come through. Okay. Serpent of fire. So powerful. Serpent of fire. I've never written on it, so you can tell this has never come through. Priestess of the Serpent Sisterhood. Okay. Priestess of the Serpent Sisterhood. Isis, Priestess of the Serpent Sisterhood and Queen of the Serpent of Fire, guides you through transformation now as your energy field grows stronger and old energies are burned away in the process of your growth. Trust that you are growing and are more capable than you have been previously. Do not assess your current ability based on past standards, as they no longer apply to you. You are stronger and more powerful now than you have ever been before. You need to learn afresh that you are capable of this, and Isis helps you now. Isn't that powerful, my darlings? Yes, it is. And this for male, female, doesn't really matter. You just continue. Oh, this is a long one. My Lord. This is long. Okay. 3 pages long. Okay, well, I'm just going to the incantation, okay, because I don't have too much time. We're at 43 already. Incantation to the Serpent of Fire. Serpent of fire, rise above, filled with unconditional love. From the base of my spine to my heart, your ascending fire now does start. To cleanse, to release, begin, exclamation mark. Rebirth my capital S self now from within, from my heart to the crown of my head, burning away energies dying or dead, igniting new life, new love, new fire. Serpent of fire, rising, rising higher. And if you can see, serpent of fire, rising, rising higher, all in caps, okay? Serpent of fire, rise above, filled with unconditional love. From the base of my spine to my heart, your ascending fire now does start to cleanse, to release. Begin, begin. Rebirth of self now from within. From my heart to the crown of my head, burning away energies dying or dead. Igniting new life, new love, new fire. Serpent of fire, rising, rising higher. Isn't that wonderful? This is new. Priestess of the Serpent, Sisterhood. Woohoo! I don't know. Well, you know what? I'm going to give it up to Dali right now and say, I think now this is a serpent. How about that? And you know, serpents are sort of like those wingless dragons as well. But they're more grounded. But, you know, when I saw the air sword sign element, you know, dragons about all the air. They fly in the air. Ooh la la. I'm loving this reading. And now we have the Divine Sisterhood. I know this card has come through before, so let's see. This Alana Fairchild is very cool. She has other books too. I don't have them, but okay, so Divine Sisterhood, I wrote that I received this in December 27, 2016. I know I've read this card before for myself, but I guess not for you too. Okay, so let's finish with this, and then a gateway for blessings came through, and we'll read one more. Remember, we're harnessing the energies of Master Dali, Thoth, the god of the Egyptians, and Lady Isis. Divine Sisterhood, community of the spiritual sisters and brothers of the light. Okay, we're all about the white light, bright light around here. 45, 45. Did you see that? 45, 45. We're about the white light, bright light on this channel. Community of the spiritual sisters and brothers of the light. A community that is based in equality, respect, healthy boundaries, and personal freedom, with a mutual desire for spiritual growth and honoring of innate wisdom, great miracles occur. And this is Horus, their god of love and beauty, a goddess of love and beauty. Okay. All right. A community that is based in equality, respect, healthy boundaries, and personal freedom, with a mutual desire for spiritual growth and honoring of innate wisdom, great miracles occur. You are a part of this community of light. At one time it existed only in the spiritual worlds, yet now is being born on the earth. It is part of your destiny to help create and nurture a conscious community that empowers all of its members and is based in truth. That's beautiful. Okay, so now we say to the, okay, it doesn't have an incantation, it has a prayer of the Divine Sisterhood. Okay, it has a prayer. This prayer can be said at the end of the ritual above, or at any time you are having a community issue that needs resolution. And this is what we say. Beloved Isis, please help me find my beloved brothers and sisters of unconditional love on the inner planes and in this world of forms. Guide me to a healthy community that helps me grow with unconditional love, where I can find my rightful place and be my true inner self. Thank you! Exclamation mark. May I have the courage, wisdom, and openness of heart to trust your guidance and act on it. My own free will, so be it. Okay, so let me hold this card in my hand right now so I can read one more time the prayer of Divine Sisterhood so we can reflect on it. This prayer, and then the Divine Sisterhood, community of the spiritual sisters and brothers of the light. This prayer can be said at the end of the ritual above, or at any time you are having a community issue that needs resolution. Beloved Isis, please help me find my beloved brothers and sisters of unconditional love on this inner plane and in this world of forms. Guide me to healthy community that helps me grow with unconditional love, where I can find my rightful place and be my true inner self. Thank you! Exclamation mark. May I have the courage, you wisdom, and openness of heart to trust your guidance and act on it. Of my own free will, so be it. Okay, so be it. All right, my darlings. Well, that's kind of cool. Did you see it ended at 48:48? We got to look those numbers up. All right, Lady Isis, you never fail me. Dali, you never fail me. And Aleister Crowley, you never fail me either. Okay? Like we say here, the moon is change, but nature is peaceful wisdom. Okay? So remember those codes. And that's why we walk on Earth. We hiker, we biker, we swim the oceans. I'm going to pick one more for the pairing because I have a couple more minutes and then we'll shut it down. Okay, but I know this is the dear reader. This is a dear reader. Welcome to the Gratitudes with Principles taken from the best-selling creative work. Okay, of The Artist's Way. Okay, so this is a double whammy card. So let me pick one more. I'm turning my head because these cards have these large letters on it. I don't want to look at them. Okay, so now here we have it. Freedom. Okay, that's new to the table. Freedom. Okay, freedom. And a gateway of blessings. Okay, the gateway of blessings suggests, I celebrate the present abundance of my life. I enumerate and enjoy the many blessings which I do have and those I see now entering my life. I allow myself to count over the many dreams I have I allow myself to count over the many dreams I have which have come true. Okay, so for those of you who know your power source self, you know, like Lady Isis is trying to teach us, okay? And Goddess Horus right there, about beauty and love and bounty. I celebrate the present abundance of my life. I enumerate and enjoy the many blessings which I do have and those I see now entering my life. I allow myself to count over the many dreams I have which have come true. Okay, so very good. Believe in yourselves, my darlings. Remember, in spirituality, we understand we're in this body vessel, but there's so much more to come. But we got to ground ourselves to continue on our mission, because God has given us a mission. And this one is freedom. Double whammy. I cherish my freedom to act, think, feel, and choose as I wish. I celebrate the choice which lies for me in every moment. I accept the responsibility which comes with freedom. I embrace my liberty and use it to create an abundant and meaningful life. So freedom. Have that freedom. Believe in yourselves, okay, my darlings? I cherish my freedom to act, think, feel, and choose as I wish. I celebrate the choice which lies for me in every moment. I accept the responsibility which comes with freedom. And I embrace my liberty and use it to create an abundant and meaningful life. So that's the way we want to definitely embrace what's going on here. But that we opened it with, Dali painted the Jesus here for a reason. And then I wrote, I love you is very important too. Believe in yourselves. This ace, you know, every time I see the Ace of Swords, it's about that new beginning. But I always think of that King Arthur. And here we have the 10 of the family, you know, making sure that large amount of supply is coming for you. Don't give up on you. And here we have a truce in the respect of balancing ourselves and good supply is coming. Believe that we're thinking, the air elements are about how we think, and that we have this, you know, this 3 knights, prince, and everything. It's how we're thinking. How are you thinking to accomplish your goals and going on your journey, okay? And that the Serpent of Fire came through, Priestess of the Serpent Sisterhood. And that we have the miracle of Isis come through, miraculous healing of the Goddess. I mean, it's like in the divine sisterhood, again, community of the spiritual sisters and brothers of the light. And on this channel, you know, we're all about the white light, bright light. And that this card came through to represent the balancing of all that we were talking about when we opened up the reading for this June 8th power abundance factor. So please, my darlings, feel free. And here we have Jupiter that's come through, and the balance, the yin yang. Please, you know, there's nothing to force when you do about spirituality either. We don't force spirituality. They come to us to talk to us. That's why you have to be open-minded. You have to have a mind that says, I'm listening. I'll write it down. Remember, write it down. Because like this, I write it down, but I didn't write the date, so I can't remember when it happened. But you write it down. Okay, my loves? Much love to all. Ciao. Believe in June and the next 2018.